Hello Taurus, welcome to my channel. I'm Rebecca Gabriel and I'm here to do your April reading. I hope you are keeping well. It's a very interesting month, the month of April, and I don't know if you've been listening to some of the conversation out there regarding energies and the astrological forecast for this month. It does seem like we could have some intense moments, but certainly progress is possible. Today I wanted to focus on the Gaia Oracle deck, which is really asking us to tap into our heart space and just moving away from the noise of our mind. So today let's take a look with a few cards. I'm going to pull 4 cards for you to start with your reading, Taurus. So thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels. This is for your Taurus sun sign, but certainly if this is sitting in your moon sign or your rising sign, this is also applicable. All right, let's pull 4 cards for Taurus, please. Month of April for Taurus. Alrighty, Taurus, we have the first card is perception. This is about beyond the veil of illusion. Very interesting because we have a butterfly here sitting right at the throat chakra there. Speaking your truth comes to mind, of course, and how we perceive our world is certainly a reflection of what's going on within us. Let's take a look in the Oracle message deck. Right, so the lady here featured on the card, she is an observer of herself and her life and the world around her. She is radiating that beautiful love, wisdom, and inner peace. Yet she stands very firmly in her own truth. She knows her truth, she knows herself well. Taurus, this is you. This is really drawing upon your wisdom, your truth, and that sense of, that deep inner sense of knowing what is true for you. This is about being able to see the illusion that is around you. It's being able to see what is true, what isn't true. And for all of us at the moment, we are hearing a lot of noise, a lot of information globally. And sometimes it's difficult to be able to discern what's true and what isn't. But certainly how you perceive the world from your position and your values speaks more about your truth. And despite what's going on around you, Taurus, this is about really knowing and understanding what is true for you, what feels right for you. Right, now this lady has shown up in your reading to reflect these qualities, and you're being asked and guided to stand your ground with regards to maybe it's a person or an issue, something that comes up for you that you need to know where you stand. Maybe you might feel a little bit challenged by it. Perhaps it's just a general energy that you feel challenged by. But what will happen is that a lot of emotion will come up for you. The emotion is there to ask you, where do you stand with it? How are you feeling? What is it pointing to that needs attention within you? Even though we are confronted by quite a chaotic external world, this reading is asking you in the month of April to go internal and to focus on what is your truth and not to be distracted by the external world. So when it comes to knowing how to move forward or what to say or how to act, ask yourself, does it feel right for me? And sometimes if we're feeling a little pressed and mentally a little overwhelmed, a great way to feel into our truth is to put our hand on our heart and to ask ourselves, does this feel right for me? Does it match my values? Does it support my well-being? So in this month, standing your truth and knowing what is true for you is going to be very important. It is about trusting yourself, trusting your inner judgment, your intuition, and what just feels right. Now, sometimes I sort of say to people when we're going to make a decision, if there is a sense of peace and calm around it, then you know that you're probably feeling into what's right and what is your truth and what are your values. If, however, you have an uneasy feeling, you don't feel settled around something, and you're feeling it in either your gut or your heart, listen to it, because it needs to be listened to. It's like your heart and soul is speaking the truth to you. Often our mind will get in the way. So this is a beautiful message for you. It's okay for other people to see things differently, have a different opinion or a different perspective on something. So we can stay in a place that's neutral. We don't need to adopt another person's attitude or opinions or perspective. It is okay for you to be yourself. It is okay for you to hold your own opinion or perspective because you know what is right for you. If something doesn't align for you, then you don't need to take it on. Wow. So that's straight up for your reading in the month of April. Now let's move on to the next card. We have the Sacred Heart. How beautiful is this? This speaks about passion, love, spiritual communion. Now, I'm recording this just before the Easter weekend. Quite often Easter, whether you're religious or not, might trigger feelings about empathy for others, compassion for others, feeling connected with others. This card here is letting you know that you're about to enter into a new season of your life that is very much about how your heart is guiding you. And when we allow ourselves to be led by compassion and love and empathy, we bring more of that into our life. It also helps us to understand other people's situations or their own journey. We don't need to take on board the journey of others, but certainly this puts you in a place of having a deeper understanding. This month also, you're likely to reconnect with your heart for the purpose of reprioritizing what's important to you. Perhaps you'll have inner conversations about reminding yourself what your values are, what's super important to you, and that it's important to assess as you move through the month whether you are aligned with your values. And they're there for a reason. They're there for you to prioritize your time and energy. That's how you make good decisions. Is something aligned with your values? Does it support your well-being? This card is also pointing to a deeper spiritual connection with earth, with nature, with others. So it's for a moment you are remembering we are all connected. And there's a lot of love that can be found in that connection. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. There's a lot that we share. There's a lot that is in common. You're going to feel that connection with those that are closest to you, with family, with friends, with people that you care about. So probably your emotions may be a little more heightened this month, which is beautiful. But this is about sometimes knowing how to regulate those emotions. There may be times where you feel the highs and the lows. Sometimes it may feel even too much, overwhelming. And that's when I say, don't dismiss your feelings, but rather learn how to safeguard your energy and to protect your energy. So it may be that you might need to say no to some things, or you may need to take a rest, to pull back from intense energies. Be a little bit more discerning on how you use your energy and with whom and what environments as well. It's a very sacred and precious time, and you are feeling all of your emotions, which means sometimes things come up from the past, memories from the past. It's not that you're being asked to stay there. You're being asked to reflect, to see the love, the learnings, the growth, acknowledge it, because this is a period of processing and moving on. It's also a time where you're going to feel a lot more creative. So perhaps you might be urged to take up more time for those creative hobbies, whatever they may be. For some of you, it may also involve writing or drawing. It's a beautiful time when we're doing a creative project. It takes us out of our thinking mind and into our heart space. And my guess is, this is the whole purpose of it, is to help all of humankind to reconnect with your heart. And for you, Taurus, this is going to be through creative projects, whatever that is for you. Now, the next card is the Harmony card. And this is talking about how through the month of April, your sense of self and your confidence is growing stronger, is becoming more grounded. And for that reason, you're feeling a lot more productive, a lot more in tune with you. As you recognize your own sense of strength and inner knowingness for yourself, this enables you to create inner calm, inner harmony. You're making better choices. You're conscious of your values. So there's an alignment there. With that alignment, you're able to replicate that or manifest that in the outer world. So when there's inner harmony, when you are being true to you, standing in your truth, standing in your confidence, you create this outside of your experience, in your outer experience. So in relationships, your energy is felt by others in your presence. So your outer world starts to be in more flow. Things feel like they run more smoothly instead of the usual challenges and obstacles and that feeling like you're putting a lot of effort into something. This time you're going to feel more flow, this month and onwards. You're also starting to tap into, thanks to that creativity and that boost of energy and that heart space, you're starting to feel more productive, more in tune with your purpose, your goals, your dreams. So that's fantastic. This is really about a very beautiful time where you're starting to be very mindful of your inner power, your inner strength, and your inner knowing. Great place for creating abundance, for seeing progress in your life. It's asking you to honor this, to respect it, to use that inner power wisely. It's also about ensuring you have balance. Now, harmony can mean a lot of things, but it also is talking about balance in your ecosystem. Are you feeling in harmony, mind, heart, body, and spirit? Be a good observer of your mind so that you can really reassess your energy and what it is that you need at different times during the month. It helps you to realize when you need to stop and take a break, and at other times when you need to put your foot on the accelerator and get things going. You're mindful of how your actions, what you say and what you do is impacting other people, and I feel that you are becoming more sensitive, so you know how to position a conversation or how to make it more palatable for someone. Now, I don't mean compromising, I just mean that you're being in that place of awareness and sensitivity when you're interacting with other people. And for this reason, it's helping you to open doors to opportunities. So that's beautiful. You'll start to see that there are no obstacles, not the same kinds that were there before in previous months or even the past couple of years. It's also a beautiful time where what you wish for seems to be coming true in pretty good timing as well. So, as you are aligning your inner world, Taurus, your outer world is also aligning. It becomes the mirror and the reflection of the inner work here. So the more you listen to yourself, stand in your truth, pace yourself, go with flow and make good decisions that are aligned with your values, your outer world is going to feel so much easier and then more progressive and more abundant. Beautiful. A lot of love and acceptance with that. Now, I have another card here that was part of that 4-card spread called the Temptress. I'm just going to feel into what this might mean, what's coming up here, because that's a little bit of an opposite energy for you, Taurus. For some of you, not all of you, I'm going to say, is that sometimes when we get into that feel-good space and we have a sense of confidence, we can become overly confident, and maybe we become a little bit focused on all that glitters, let's just say. Things become a little bit too exciting and we are attracted to many things. You know, it's that shiny ball syndrome. Be aware of that. Temper your responses to the waves of abundance that will come through. Okay? And also be discerning with your choices. There could be a temptation to react quickly, and this message is just really saying, give yourself a moment to pause before you say yes to something. Take a breather, take a moment. Ask yourself, does this support my well-being? Is it aligned with my values? Before you get all excited and you decide to say yes to something which maybe later you may realize isn't so good for you. So it's really being able to discern truth versus what's not true for you, which is really coming back to the same card that we had in the beginning. Your truth, standing in your truth. So avoid being tempted by all that seems wonderful, because there's going to be moments where you can hear yourself saying, well, I deserve this. And I'm sure you do, Taurus. We all deserve to have an easier life and to treat ourselves. But there just may be a moment where you need to just take a moment and go, do I really need this? Is this really the best thing for me right now? Okay. I love that. Well, what a comprehensive start to your reading. Let's pull a few cards, Taurus, from the tarot deck just to see what you need to be aware of in terms of challenges, opportunities, and the way forward. So thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels, for Taurus in April. We have challenge, opportunity, and way forward. Well, I do see the 7 of Cups come up for you, which was in reverse. So it may be that you are feeling a little bit challenged to get clear on what is truth for you. Now, the 7 of Cups usually is asking us to discern what is best for our well-being, what is best in terms of emotional regulation. There's lots of opportunities and lots of great things that are happening, but it probably isn't going to serve you to say yes to everything. And maybe that's where it may require you to put your foot on the brake and pause a moment before you say yes to everything. Work out what your priorities are, Taurus, and then ask yourself, is it good for you? Is it true for you? Does it match your values? Indeed, this is not a negative. It is a positive, and we have the 7 of Pentacles as well. Again, it was in reverse, so perhaps this may be a little bit of a challenge. Maybe you believe there's a block when it comes to progress. And I really feel that this is an attitude or a belief more than anything, because progress and abundance is definitely waiting for you. You have so much you can be grateful for. You have so much in terms of your progress to date in your life. And looking back is a beautiful way to be reminded of how far you've come. I feel that you could really benefit from just taking a moment to have some more faith and belief in yourself and to see how far you have come. Stop and recognize your accomplishments. You have been putting in a lot of work, inner work, as well as perhaps work in your business or career. And maybe you've been of the belief that you're not being recognized for that, or perhaps you don't feel seen. But I want to challenge you on that. I want you to see if you can change your perspective or your perception around this. and recognize the abundance that really does exist. Recognize your accomplishments and how far you've come. And because when you do, this is the path for you. Amazing abundance. 9 of Pentacles. Beautiful. This is you finally having that wake up aha moment. Life is great. And maybe all it took is just a change or a flip of your attitude or perspective. The 9 of Pentacles is you really leaning into raising your standards. Perhaps you're doing more to nourish your well-being, managing your time, doing a little bit extra for yourself. And this is not about having it all. It's about appreciating what you have and approaching your life through common sense, making good choices, and really loving what life has given you so far, and all of the wonderful things that you have in your life. It's also that beautiful place of gratitude and noticing and being observant of your life, the things around you. You know, one day nothing could have changed in our life except what we're prepared to notice. And on those days that we have a lens of seeing the good in life and appreciating what is in life, when we take the time to notice, life certainly does feel way more abundant. All right, I feel like I'm on a little bit of a go slow with your reading, but it's all great information for you, Taurus. And if this is resonating for you and helping you in some way, please hit that like button, leave me a comment, let me know how it's sitting with you. And if you're new to my channel, I invite you to subscribe as well. We'll pull a few cards from the Angel Tarot deck for you. What's going on for Taurus, please? Okay, well, there is some guidance here, Taurus, that there's going to be moments for you in the month of April where it'll be really important for you to conserve your energy, to rest, take a moment to have time out. Being on the go the whole time perhaps has exhausted you, but I also get a sense that this feeling of tiredness is also processing of energy. When we've been mentally very active or emotionally feeling quite sensitive, we are actually churning up a lot of energy. And there are times where we're just going to feel we need some time out, either a nap during the day or a day off from work, something where you can just allow yourself to let go and truly restore your energy. It's also pointing to the fact that when you do that, you regain your composure and your ability to think more clearly. So it clears the static noise, it helps you to process information and to understand what is the truth and what is the right path for you. So if for some reason you're feeling overwhelmed or tired or exhausted, having difficulty making decisions and discerning what's good and what isn't, what's true and what isn't, take some time out, take some rest, and allow yourself to clear the deadwood, clear the toxins, clear the energy, restore and fill your cup up. That will really help. When you do that, guidance is 10 of Air, which is the same as the 10 of Swords. This is about the end of a difficult situation. So in the month of April, finally, the things that have been perhaps wearing you out, those many to-dos, the projects that you've been focusing on, those things in your life where you felt like you've really had to push that boulder up the hill, this is finally being released and coming to a close. Yay! So this means that you're able to expect new things to come into your life now as you close down old matters and let those things go or let them rest. And you are able to restore yourself, rejuvenate yourself and go, yay, and really allow yourself to transition into something new in your life. Well, Taurus, I feel that you are doing a great job because we have the Victory card, 6 of Fire. This is recognition from your spirit guides and angels, most definitely. They're seeing the work that you're doing. They're seeing how you're being more reflective. You're taking moments to pause, to think through things, allow yourself to recalibrate your energy. When you're doing this, you're being recognized. But what you're also doing is you're starting to demonstrate more grounded energy, clearer thinking, better decision making. Progress is coming, and good news is also coming with that. Doors are opening. People are recognizing the shift for you, Taurus. And don't be surprised if you get public recognition or accolades coming your way. Personally or professionally, it doesn't matter. I'm just being guided to go to the Guardian Angel Tarot deck for you. Before we finish up, let's take a look at what messages are here for you for Taurus in the month of April. Okay. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels. Healer of Thought. It's time to clean up your life. Cleaning up your thoughts, cleaning up your beliefs, tossing out what doesn't support you, anything that represents the old, any bit of clutter, whether it's physically like in your wardrobe or your cupboards or your car, your office, everything out. It's clearing up wasteful thoughts and energy that keep percolating and going over and over. It's finishing of projects and tying up loose ends, as we said before. When we don't do that, we stay in a place of overwhelm and being disorganized. But Taurus, I think you get your energy back, and this is where you get a chance to get organized and to feel on top of things once more. You're also recognizing that where you have allowed your energy to be drained by other people, you're no longer choosing to hang out with those people, to talk with those people, to allow your energy to be sapped. So good decisions here around how to manage your energy and what to release. Making wiser choices and being a little bit more caring for yourself. You're recognizing the lessons that you've learned. You're putting this into practice, which of course is wisdom. It's intelligent to do that. And Taurus, you're in a really good place here for recalibrating and recognizing that it's a month of being able to see the accomplishments, choose wisely, stand your ground, connect with your heart space, restore that inner harmony for yourself, which is all about balance. And as you prioritize that, your outer world comes into balance and into flow as well. So all up, it's a really good energy for you this month, Taurus. And I'm just going to finish with a Namaste Blessing card for you. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels. What have we got for Taurus? I love it. Blessing of good fortune. And I really do feel this is going to be quite a similar message for a lot of signs out there this month. And we have here that heart. We talked about heart space, being grounded, coming from a heart place. That's where the real growth is happening for you in the month of in the month of April. Taurus, let me read this for you. Rich and rewarding experiences bring you increased spiritual awareness at this time. Good fortune flows to you as your third eye opens. Now, remember, the very first card was about your perception. Okay, what you are seeing, the difference between illusion and truth. So, your third eye is helping you to see what is real, what is true. For this reason, you're feeling inspired and at peace within. I love it. What a great summary. Life is a beautiful tapestry woven in threads of love, which we had that indication here. Well done, Taurus. What a beautiful month. I'm going to post this reading for you. And if you feel that you'd like to have a deeper reading that's more personal to you, let me know, because I'll leave the details in the description box below. And in the meantime, Taurus, I'm wishing you a fabulous month, and I look forward to connecting again soon. Bye now. And one final message for you, Taurus. If you happen to be a woman in midlife and you are experiencing some changes in your life, you're realizing that what used to be true for you is no longer and your values have shifted, and you'd like to connect with other like-minded women, let me know. You may like to join the Sage Awakening Circle or Collective, be a part of a community, connect with other women in midlife and learn something more about your own personal and spiritual journey at this time. If you're interested, reach out to me or click on the links in the description box and I will share some more information for you. Take care, my friends, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye now.